Hello, I'm Tessy Ilozue and I'm a Nigerian. I'm a certified marriage and family counselor and psychotherapist. I'm also a media professional with over a decade of experience in broadcast media space with a strong passion for empowering women of all ages. Like every single woman, whether you're a girl, I feel like girls are also women, so I said women of all ages, right? And now this passion comes from the fact that as a woman growing up as a girl in Africa, there are a lot of restrictions that you get, right? There are a lot of things that you are not allowed to do. In fact, in some cultures, the women are not paid attention to. The boys are actually sent to school and the girls are just told to stay home because, I mean, a man is going to come and marry you, and so much investment do not need to go into you. In fact, in some cultures, investing in a woman is a taboo, right? But recently, times are changing, women are rising up and beginning to talk about it, and that culture is slowly beginning to slip away. But talking about investing in women as a human rights imperative, I think is something that the world should embrace. As a girl, I mean, growing up, I come from a family where, it was not a big deal. In fact, my dad invested a whole lot in me. Like, he just saw that, oh, this girl has to become something fantastic, and he gave his all and all of that. So I did not get to feel that part of the culture where women are not invested in, and so I kept striving and striving and striving just to be better at what I do. And here I am today. Growing up, I wanted to be a psychologist, but because my dad couldn't afford it at the time, I had to wait. But here I am today. I have studied to become a professional counselor, and here I am, a professional counselor, talking to you. That's just another sign to tell you that investing in women is a human rights imperative. Like, it's so important. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm honored to be one of the 88 speakers on this particular platform. There's so many women who are like me. I'm probably better, but I'm here today because someone invested in me, right? I want to take a cue from my friend, the CEO of Money Woman International, Sandra Adeyeye. She's so beautiful at what she does. Like, her heart is so pure. She is taking up this financial thing. She wants women to be financially empowered. And this is because women over the years have felt like they didn't need to invest in themselves so much. So sometimes a woman goes all the way and she studies to become an architect or an engineer. Somewhere along the line, she just tells herself, you know what, I'm going to get married, so I don't need to bother about striving. I don't need to bother about doing so much because I'm going to be under someone's wing. I don't think that that's the narrative that we should go with. I think that even men should begin to invest in women. I'm sitting here today and talking to you because my husband invested in me. There's a lot that I'm doing today that is all my husband. In fact, from the moment we started dating, he's been investing in me up until now, right? So it is not okay to try to tell yourself as a woman and say, hey, I don't have anything to offer. I don't have anything to offer. I'm just a woman. You are doing a whole lot as a woman, and you have every right to invest in yourself. Now, when it comes to the mental health space, you would actually realize that statistics shows that 1 in every 5 women are experiencing mental health issues. And this is not news because a woman is laden with a lot of responsibilities. You don't want to know the things women do, from giving birth to nurturing, to making sure everybody's okay, to cooking, to caring for the baby, to making sure in fact, they say a lot of times that when you give birth to women, you have given birth to a blessing, because the boys will leave the house. But the women, even when they go, they will come back. I do not know how true this is. I do not completely agree because I feel that training is also a part of why that happens. But if women are nurturers, as we are, it means that if you give a woman a nation, she would nurture it and she would make it turn out well. Enough is enough with women being at the back. It's time for women to come to the front. It's time for men to start to think about their women. In marriage, when we do marriage and family counseling, one of the things we find out is the woman is dissatisfied often. And why is she dissatisfied? She doesn't feel seen by her spouse. She doesn't feel heard. She feels like she's just existing. She's just filling in a space. But the moment we get the husbands, to start talking to the wife, to start appreciating with gifts and showering with love, immediately the woman takes up, it's like some form of energy is pumped in and she's able to achieve a whole lot. She's supporting the husband. Even when the husband is not doing so much, a woman fills in the gap and you will not know that she's filling in the gap. I mean, there's so much to say about investing in women, but there are 2 things I want to point out that are very important to me. One, a woman is a super influencer. In Africa, I'm saying Africa because that's where I'm from. I don't know how it works in other parts of the world. But here in Africa, men in leadership, either politicians or in some form of leadership role, are actually influenced by women. Sometimes it's just one woman sitting somewhere who this man is in love with, either their wife or some girlfriend or somebody, and they say, oh, I want this to happen, and the man goes and does it. Why? Because he wants to keep her happy. So if you notice, women are super influencers. A woman is amongst many men, and then the men are just, oh, it's okay, they are all petting, they are all, like that. Men, I'm not casting you, I'm not putting you out there, but it's the truth. You love us. You can't help it. So if a woman is a super influencer, if you invest in her, she's able to network. She's able to do so much. I mean, look at Women Ascension. Just look at Women Ascension. The CEO of Women Ascension is doing so much because she is a woman who has pushed through and decided that, women need to be heard. And that's why we have this platform and we're talking about it today, right? So that's the thing. Another thing is that women are important in the community. They keep the community together. Where I am from in Nigeria, they say that a child is not trained by one person, that a community trains that child. And if you take a look into the community, the majority of the people who train the child are the women. Because when you go wrong, somebody's mom is calling you and telling you, why did you do that? Somebody's mom is feeding you when you're hungry. There's no gap in the society. There's no gap in the community where you have women, especially women who are educated, women who love, women who are nurturers, women who are not broken. Which is why for me, every month I've decided that I'm going to help women. I want to help women become better. I want to help women with mental health issues, because if a woman is mentally well, if she's healthy in her mind, she will be able to do anything that she wants to do. And this starts from the lowest of age, from age 5 to 6, and that's it. So for me, I really, really, really hope that the world begins to see that investing in women must become a human rights imperative. And from one woman to another, I'm here to support you as much as you can. I look forward to collaborating with as many women on this platform as possible. Thank you very much, and I'll be around to take your questions or contributions. Thank you.